Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing something very different. Very different. I'm going to be talking about a certain topic while I play Songs of Six in the background, because this is something I've been hearing and seeing for years. Ever since I was a young boy. You can obviously see in the title what the topic is, of course. But I like to build up to it, god damn it. The whole thing about gaming dying. A lot of people are always saying that gaming is dying. Gaming is dying, AAA gaming is dying, games are never gonna recover. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Gaming is fine. Songs of Six is a very small portion of that evidence, in my opinion. It is a huge sliver of that portion. If you were to take a graph and you were to graph it all together, Songs of Six is a big part of this type of idea where gaming can infinitely increase in potential in every direction. It doesn't have to be graphics and scope, it can also be just the game itself. And Songs of Six really tries to play up that aspect of being a really good game with lots of really unique features and all kinds of mechanics going on in the background. And there are plenty of other examples of this. These games I could put up on the screen. I'm going to be trying to do a slideshow kind of show you guys. There are plenty of games that have come out in the past that are one-man teams or a couple people in a team, usually a guy and his wife supporting them, or vice versa maybe. And there are plenty of games that go extremely viral, quote-unquote, as you'd like to call it. These games like Helldivers 2, which is the most popular game right now from what I've seen. It's probably matched with like Palworld. And the whole point is that game companies like Game Freak, who create Pokemon, or Nintendo overall, they're going to see this and they're going to say, I'm going to sue them. Of course they're going to sue them because they want money. And they see that this is incredibly popular, and they know that the viewers and the audience is out there. I should probably put this on like a nicer spot. I was going to build, but I am just kind of blabbing along. The audience is out there for gamers. There are more PC users than there ever was when I was a kid, including myself. And I don't have the best of PCs, but I still am able to play certain games like Songs of Six. And in the future, my goal is to actually put money towards getting a new computer so that I can play those better games that are coming out for myself. Not just the viewers, but for myself as a gamer. So there's huge markets. And unlike in the past with Hollywood and all these other groups of people who could control the media's production, Songs of Six and every other game could be made in your basement on a laptop, from 10 years ago, in some cases. Some of these games, like Stardew Valley, were produced by a guy with no better computer than what I have. And with the technical know-how, you can create some really interesting things, just like how I create art with very little things available to me. I still am able to produce pretty unique graphics like the ones I'm going to be showing off in this video. So to kind of get to my point, and it's going to be a short and sweet video, I just am testing something out, testing the waters. Because I sit here and I think to myself all the time, and I tell people when I'm talking to them, Songs of Six is a great game. People never know about it. If you ask the average person, you'll never find somebody who knows Songs of Six. I've never met a person in my entire life that I've met in public that knows Songs of Six, but I still tell them about it because it's a game and it's popular. You can find it on Steam. It's extremely well made and it's very fun. And the more word of mouth, the more people who play it, the better it gets. It's better for Jake, better for all these other games. There's plenty of examples, and I'm pretty sure that Helldivers 2 and all these other games aren't made by a single guy, but definitely Stardew Valley, I know for a fact. And there's quite some others like Five Nights at Freddy's, where he spent 20 years making pretty rough games and then made a masterpiece and sold millions of copies. So gaming isn't dying. It's not dying. It's never going to die. It can literally have a game of the month every month for a whole year, and there's still so many contentions for whose game of the year is it, because there are so many games for 2023 that you could put into a list and say what was the game of the year. And obviously the AAA game, everyone's going to kind of go towards that because console gamers. But when it comes to computers, it's out the window. There's so many games, and they all have massive audiences and extremely dedicated fan bases, and even if they're small fan bases, they're extremely dedicated. So that makes them much more valuable. They're willing to spend money on DLC upgrades or just simply supporting by donating. So keep that in mind next time somebody says gaming is dying, because it's not. Just like my city grows every day, and Songs of Six is never gonna die, in my opinion, because the game itself is complete. And the more updates he adds, he's just adding simple, life-changing benefits, like things towards the world map. We're gonna get new stances, all kinds of really unique things, and I'm gonna cover that in a devlog update. I'm gonna get Jake's permission, see if he likes that idea, and if he does, I'm gonna move forward with it. So, regardless, I hope you guys all liked this video, and be sure to subscribe if you're not. It's really helpful. I'm almost to 1,000, so I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.